Hi, I'm Rob and this is Gems of War. In this video I'm going to show you the team I'm going to use for this bounty event. It's a really fun team to use and gets me through to level 20 consistently every single time. But this bounty is ever so slightly different and I need to explain one really important thing about it. In the shop you can get your tiers as usual, and then at tier 2 you start picking up the Eagle Owl, which is the bounty captain, who, as it says, doubles the bounty points bonuses in this event. So that's really useful. The thing is, this Eagle Owl only starts off at rare value, and what that basically means is if you can't afford more than tier 2 on this, then you're not actually worth using this in the team. If you're really tight on gems and you can only afford a tier 2 just to get that bounty captain, you're actually better off not getting it and using a normal team full of 4 standard mythic level bounty troops. Still get a tier 1, really good for the potion of enchantment, but if that is going to run you dry on gems and you're getting it just for that Eagle Owl, it is not worth it. You're actually going to get less points, and I'll show exactly what I mean by that in a second. If you can afford tier 3 onwards, then sure, use the Eagle Owl, because when you get it to these levels it is going to be worth more points, because as it, you double the bounty points. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Right, at the moment I've got 4 standard mythic level bounty troops. They all get that gain 2 to 6 times bounty score based on their ascension, and they're all on mythic level, so they get times 6 to each of them, so 6, 12, 18, 24. But let's edit the team and pop in the bounty captain, who is worth double the points. So a lot of people think this is always worth putting in, but not when it's on rare value. It's not. Eagle Owl, there it is now at the bottom, but now we're only on times 22 points, and that's because it's only on rare value, and even though it gets double points, that is not as much as a mythic level standard troop. So if you can only afford one of those things, then literally you're better off without it. Alright, I'm going to pop to the shop and grab the next one, and I'll show you what happens if you can afford the next one. So we'll ascend it to the next level. Should show all the things we've got there. Alright, let's go and ascend this. You do have to remember to do it. It won't do it by itself. It's like, if something you don't do, you're still not going to get them points. So we'll ascend it one level further. Job done. Don't forget to raise the level at the same time. Now we'll go back to our team. And now we're on times 24, which is the same as having 4 ordinary times 6 troops. But if we can send that further as we progress through this event, then that multiplier will be worth even more. And what's actually worth noting as well is this starts off on rare. So if you wanted to, you could actually go into your chests and spend some gold chests. If you've got a load of gold chests just sitting there waiting to be used, or you've got a load of money and you don't mind spending some of that gold, seeing if you pick up one of these things, you can get these from here. I'm going to just try a couple, see if I get any. Didn't get any that time, but it might show up in chests. I'll just try one more because this is not what the video is meant to be about. So yeah, nothing on the first fee. So, but yeah, because you get common and rare from those chests, there is a chance you should be able to get one from there. But anyway, on with the actual event. Right, the way this team works is really straightforward. We've already picked up the potion of enchantment from the shop, and you collect rewards as we go along. But the team for this, I'm going to use War Elephant, Sister of Nightmares, Corpse Mare and Eagle Owl. There's now no surefire way to do really quick fights on these things most of the time, but this is a really resilient team. It gets almost stronger as the fight goes on. Got a War Elephant at the top, gives life based on your magic level, and then gives 2 magic to all allies below him, so he's better off at the top. Then creates 8 skulls, which is really cool, and also gains 3 to all positions, all skills if in first position. He also reduces damage from skulls by 25%, which is handy if any of those skulls he creates misses. but he boosts up the enemy, the allies really well on life, and this makes a really big difference. And then when we've got Sister of Nightmares charged up, she'll deal damage to the last 2 enemies and inflict a random status effect on them as well, which is really handy. And she gets a fast start with that 75% mana, which is really nice because with Enchanted, she's ready to go in absolutely no time. Corpse Mare is there as a mana generator and a life stealer. When you steal life, you take it from one enemy and give it to yourself as well. And you destroy some skulls if you like at the same time, which is really handy. So combined with the life we're getting from War Elephant, this makes the team really strong. Eagle Owl is there as a mana generator and damage dealer too. So we'll try and use this as we go along, but this is the new troop, so we'll see how handy it is. But it looks like it's going to actually be quite useful for finishing off a troop here and there. Oh, one other important thing as well, while I think about it, is you saw maybe I was in Sorcerer mode then, but this is really important because basically you're not going to get any hero XP for this, but you do get class wins. So that is really important. So if you've got a class not yet on 100, then be sure to select that class for this because you're still going to get the class wins towards it, but you won't get any actual hero XP. Next fight, as we see, like team gets charged up really nice and fast. Just gonna do that just for the fun. Doesn't matter on these early stages. Generally, if we're gonna miss with those skulls, obviously the more skulls that are there, the more chance you've got of getting some sort of alignment. Like I say, we're getting the times 24 points at the moment. If we had our Eagle Owl, often an eagle and an owl is quite an intimidating combination, then we would get even more. Just blitz them out of the way, see if we get any lucky skull matches, and we did, and that is that. You can collect these rewards at any time really as you go along. So, usually no rush to collect them, I usually collect them at the end. Oh, Mr. 4 match yellow then. I saw that at the last possible moment and then went to do it. Then my hand said, nope, you're flicking that thing anyway and pressing the button. So dead straightforward to use this. And really handy on the later stages when things start to get a bit tougher. This steal life is a really handy thing. Now we'll just do one standard hit and then see if we get a lucky skull hit on the other one, which we didn't, but doesn't matter, it's only a matter of time for them. It's over for you. Tend to collect more bounty sigils and stuff like that as we go along at the same time in these events. War Elephant's always better to cast when there's more skulls on the board. Basically, more skulls on the board in the first place, the more chance you've got of getting some decent alignment. So there's not a bad amount there. There's a good chance now of getting something. We've got 2. That works out really well. And finished. And our life, as you can see, is actually going up. We're actually getting stronger as this fight goes on, not actually weaker. Not actually losing life as we get chipped away at. We're actually getting stronger because of the way the team works. Really handy. Do like to cast Elephant nice and early if I can. See if we can give some life and magic to the team, because obviously giving the magic every single time you cast that, it makes everybody else stronger as well. Which is super important. Well, not super important. Quasi important, let's say. If that's even a thing. Let's cast the Effalump. Attractive beast, the Desert Mantis. Let's get that going straight away, get some early damage in. Lots of skulls, a reasonable chance. And even if they hit you with one, we get that 24% reduction and a chance to wallop them back. Steal life from somebody that's got more life when you go to do it. Now we've just got to finish off. Mop up, so to speak. Got to get one skull hit there somewhere. Yep. Stage 10. Some early damage. Explode one with more blue in it. It's boosted by the gems destroyed. Only at a time, 1-to-1 ratio, so it's not a huge boost, but it's better than nothing. And how many times have you played a game when the enemy has been left on 1 health point? Yeah, you know it. It happens when you least expect it. Let's do that. A brown, no, oh, green's over here. Look, that'll do. We might get a brown at the same time, but we did, albeit after a yellow. That's fine. Easy. Got to look at the health as well, because it does actually go up as you play this game. Just look at our health at the start of the game. All on less than 100 on actual life. 97, 99, 99. And 89. But let's take a look at our health at the end of the game. Oh, I missed that. That was rushing. How much stuff have I missed here? That was really clumsy. It's where it's easy to go wrong on these, not wrong, but it's easy to make a mistake on these kind of events sometimes, because you get stuck in a bit of a rhythm of what the team does. And for me anyway, sometimes I almost forget to look at the board, and I'm just so stuck in the way of how the team works. Actually, forget to do the most basic thing sometimes, which is look at the board and and see what's going on. Yes, look, all our troops, 3 of our troops had way over more health than what they started with. 1 had over double. So that's why this is a really, really strong team for whizzing through this event. And the rewards aren't too bad either. Some rewards on some events sometimes are a little bit lame, but it's not too bad on this one. I don't mind them at all. There's lots of benefit to that. Let's get Sister of Shadows rocking on. That's why I like her as well, because she does that, inflict a random status effect on them, and if it's, in this case, Fairy Fire, that is really good. I do like Fairy Fire. That does significant damage. Let's do that, because we're going to hit them with that at the same time. Let's get the elephant going, see if we get any skull bashes. And what the troops look, 175 life, 212 life, 165 life. Elephant's struggling ever so slightly, but that's what he's kind of there for, unfortunately. And he's quite survivable the way he works. Wallop. And that will do it. Literally with this team, I've never ever failed to get through to level 20. I don't think I've lost a game with it for absolutely, well, I can't actually remember ever losing a game with it, to be honest. So it's mega resilient. All you got to do is cast things in vaguely the correct order. Fairy fired again, that is really handy. So the idea is, even if you lose War Elephant eventually, it's not a big deal, because you've given everybody else so much life, it should see you through the rest of the battle without any worries whatsoever. Already on 175, 212, 165 life. Mantis is showing some late resistance. Resistance is futile, said someone somewhere once. What was that from? Resistance is futile. Is that a Doctor Who thing? I can't remember. I've heard it somewhere though. Let me know in the comments if anybody actually watches this far. Resistance is futile. What's that from? Resistance is futile. Remember it. It's not Star Wars. But it's something sci-fi, definitely. I just can do my head in now. Just try and think what it is. Right, look at the board first before just grabbing anything, you lazy oaf. Use Sister of Shadows again. That's what's cool about it. When you cast her again, it doesn't replace the status effect you put on them before. It gives them another one. She's really good. Bad to the bone. Bad. Now I'm digressing completely. Right, I might as well do this all the way up to 20. Why not? Seems to be going pretty quickly. Oh, that was unlucky. Look at how much we left them then. Oh, let's have a look at this. This must be a cascade of some sort. Not too bad. 4 match here on the purple. Hit them with some stuff they don't want. Bosh. Lots of skulls, must have a good chance for 4 match here, and did. Bit of a skull bash trade. Elephant's tough, you can take it. Alright, just a few more fights, and it's done! Did actually intend, when I've done this video, to play it up to level 20, and then maybe fast forward in the video to the end, just to show how to do it at the end, but I may just leave it as the whole thing, just to show people how this team goes through the whole bunch of levels easily. Steal some life, add it to its own. Oh, elephant got boshed. He's strong. Another level done. Four more fights, including this one. It's the only thing I don't like about, well, there's quite a few things I don't actually like about the Potion of Explosion, to be honest. Don't like the fact that, don't get me wrong, it has its uses. There is often times when Potion of Explosion is actually handy, but too often there's a really good start you had at the board where there's lots of 4 matches, and then a Potion of Explosion comes along and actually ruins all them 4 matches and gives you actually less than what you'd have got if it wasn't actually there, which is slightly annoying sometimes, but hey ho, we'll take the rough for this move on these things. Get Elephant given a bit more life. Not many skulls there at the moment, so a bit of a risk to cast the Effalump. Get rid of that web spinner in a hurry. Who's this creating all these extra bits and bobs? Let's get Sister of Shadows up. She'll get them sorted out. Not with dealing 1 damage, she won't. Right, let's get aggressive with Elephant. That's that stupid cocoon thing. Right, come on. Enough. Lots of skulls. Purple. More skulls. More skulls. Elephants taking a pounding. Right, that thing's gone. Good. One more boss from Elephants. Gone for the first time in the entire match. But it doesn't matter. It's over for them. Slightly more difficult fight, but as I don't know if you noticed the amount of health we had at the end, it was still plenty. We were, as a team, never in any danger whatsoever of being in trouble in that match. Oh, shame Elephant's not up already. That was a nice amount of skulls there. Now we'll cast Elephant. Get some skull bashes. Steal their life. Create some mana. Get that, even though we don't use brown at the moment. Oh, that was nice. There's Andy Harry. See you later. Right, and just a couple more fights to go, and that is... This might be the first time I've shown a video actually taking the bounty all the way up to the 20th fight. It's going to be a slightly long video, but hey ho. It is what it is. Like I say, it's not just a case of this has never been in any danger of losing. It's not even been close to being in any danger. It's like been a absolute walk in the park. Famous last words. Gets annihilated on the last fight or something. No, it won't happen. We may lose the Elephant every now and again or something like that, but that is as bad as it's going to get. All you got to do is keep the general flow going, cast Elephant when it makes sense. Sometimes even when it doesn't make sense, because the amount of life you give the team is worth it, even if the elephant misses with the skulls that he creates. Because you're basically gaining a lot more life than what you're taking back, if you know what I mean. Alright, come on, let's get a lucky skull here. That'll do. Alright, last one, and that is all 20 levels and done with absolute ease. Let's get her going straight away because she inflicts something bad on them straight away, which is really, really handy. We'll gain an extra 1 damage from that. It's not that great, to be honest, but every little bit helps, as someone says somewhere. Well, this is a bit lame. It's worked out though. Mess with that purple again, see? I'm not looking at the board sometimes. Again, engrossed in the way the team works rather than looking at the board and seeing what actual matches are there before casting one of my team. Should have taken a green at the bottom as well. It got the Elephant and Sister of Shadows up. Sister of Nightmares even. Even though Elephant's going to die, we gave some extra life to the team there. And everybody's on combined total of plenty of life. We're not going to be in any danger. Get out of it, sunshine. Fairy Fire really, really is good. One of my favourite status effects. Works really well in a whole bunch of teams. And there it is, that's level 1 to 20 with that team, showing how easy it was. I think we lost Elephant twice, and I wasn't even trying really, I wasn't even concentrating on it, I was just going with the flow of the team most of the time. Rewards up to level 14 are available right now, and obviously I can carry on, and when you do carry on, just carry on from level 20 to get the most points. And you can actually go to the shop and boost up your Eagle Owl even more if you so desire. But there it is, there's my bounty team. Gets the job done really easily and really quickly. Well, there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found something useful, any hints and tips that you found, ooh, that's good, then be sure to think about hitting that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Let's see what we get. Oh, how wonderful. Joking. No, it's all good. Thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.